Good morning. Welcome in. How's everybody feeling this morning? Uh, Temperatures rising. Not as cold as it's been over the last week. I am happy about that. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Thank you for stopping in, everyone. Please, if you're just now joining, please, what's going on? Please drop a comment into drop a comment or a like. Go ahead and feel free to share if you'd like to. Love to hear from everyone out there. Um, up this morning, out this morning, and walking this morning. Hope everyone is feeling good, ready to take on the day strong. As you know, every morning from 4:30 to 5, we're out here, we're waking up, and we're starting our day. This is about discipline. This is not about motivation, guys. This is about what we do. So, I am pretty, I'm in a pretty good mood this morning, guys. Feeling good. Excited to see people be a part of the process. Excited to see more people who are growing. I've received some messages from you guys, some um, comments, and some engagement that lets me know that I'm reaching out. I'm getting to people. It's good to see. I'm glad that it's happening. I'm excited for myself. I'm excited for the community. Developing this, uh, developing in this way, allowing for um, people to connect with one another, develop, grow in their own space. It's a great thing. So I'm gonna walk for a while, see if we get anyone to join in. Uh, Sometimes the feed can start off a little choppy. I do apologize for that, but hopefully it gets better as we go. We're on this morning's walk. As you know, it is a 30-minute walk out, 15-minute jog back. Ooh, I'm just loving this fresh air this morning. Hope everyone out there woke up today feeling blessed, encouraged, and strong, uh, as excited about today and tomorrow as I am, and ready to move forward. Truly a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful thing. I would like to thank all of you who have stopped by and commented. It definitely continues to inspire me to carry on. Uh, this is KYD. Uh, Okay, all right. Guess KYD. And I'm sorry to hear about your experience. I'm hoping that gets better for you, man. Uh, Sometimes we invest a lot of time and energy into stuff, and it looks like the people or the places where we invest our time and energy do not care as much about us as we care about them. They are not as invested in our success or our growth in our space as they are in their own. Hello, hello, good morning. Thank you for stopping in. Please drop a like. I appreciate the comment. Hang around for the morning. Again, this is a little short walk and talk. It's a pleasure to meet everyone. Hello, how are you doing? Who is that? Looks like Lily Lanham, thank you very much for stopping in. Thank you for the like. This is the 4:30 to 5 a.m. walk and talk. Here at BNV Financiers, primary focus is about discipline, development, and uh, building on yourself for your future. Understanding that you as a purpose are what you're looking to drive. I would like everyone out there to just take a moment to appreciate what is already available to them as we start talking about things that are going to push us forward in the future. One of the great things about being alive at this time is opportunities. Um, More than at any other time in my existence, has there ever been a chance for you to simply take hold of your future, take advantage of all the opportunities like the free social media access, the ability to be in people's space, the ability to share with people and find people who are looking for you and bring value. And so I really like that I'm here having this opportunity right now. So I'm going to go ahead and get started, guys. I appreciate as you come in. Please do drop a like, please subscribe, please share. I would love to hear from you in the comments. And what we're talking about today is the fact that discipline is a choice. Just discipline is a decision, people. Discipline is not uh, it's not something you just wake up to. It's not motivation. Discipline is not theme music. Discipline is a decision, and you have to decide on a regular basis to be so. You have to decide on a regular basis that you are disciplined and that you're going to demonstrate your discipline on a regular basis. Discipline is not about um, encouragement or others. It's not about immediate gratification. Discipline can teach you a lot of different things. Um, the the four key principles for discipline, and I share this often. These are not secrets. These are actual skills that you can incorporate that will help you with your growth or your development. And those principles are going to be patience, persistence, repetition, and consistency. When you build on these, you're going to have uh, discipline. And discipline itself, when you put these four things together and continue to work with them, discipline will be the foundation from which you'll build success and mastery. And I always say success and mastery in that order because it's important to understand that success and mastery work together, and you achieve success most times far before you achieve mastery. So it's good to understand that even though you may have gotten to a point where you're successful, there is still an element of development and mastery that you will seek to achieve. And while continuing to uh, strive for and climb the mountain of mastery, you'll find yourself in greater and greater opportunities to be able to um, uh, uh, build on that area of success, right? And so, again, most people apply, um, most people are usually looking in two areas. There are two major areas. Good morning. What's going on out there this morning? Thank you for stopping in. Please like, subscribe. I appreciate the comment and please share. So most people look at it as, hey, um, I want to either have a fitness goal or a financial goal. That's for most people. And if you look at working on yourself, and that's a trap that we fall into quite a bit as humans. Good morning, go get it. Got a runner out here. So I do a walk out and a run back, but in my community, got a lot of runners. So um, so one of the things you have to be mindful of is that when when you want to apply discipline, if you apply it to yourself, versus apply it to yourself first and work on developing something specific for you, then applying it to your finances or applying it to your fitness or applying it to anything else becomes easier. Good morning. How are you doing out there? Um, uh, I too. Uh, I'm good. Right now, I'm on my walk and talk. Thank you for stopping in. Thank you for the question. It's a 30-minute walk and talk that I do every morning here at B&B Finance Fixers with the focus on discipline, personal development, and wealth building. But it all starts with discipline. Um, and as I was just discussing the four pillars and how applying discipline to yourself is where you're going to find the greatest start. It's where you're going to start building for your future because applying discipline to yourself is all about understanding what it is that you're working on, where you're going. Good morning, Angel. Thanks for stopping in. I appreciate the comment. Please like, share, and subscribe. I'm out here every morning. I would love to have you join me no matter where you are in the world, whether it's your afternoon, your evening, or your morning. I'm going to be here. So I'm personally on the East Coast of the United States, but by 4:30, I'm out here. We do have rain scheduled for today. So that reminds me of a couple of things I need to do. I need to buy a wetsuit for those rainy mornings, but I also need to get some protection for my gear for those mornings when it is raining. So um, one of the big things, good morning, everyone. Thanks for stopping in. And so one of those major things that you're going to always do is remember, guys, we're going to start by working on ourselves. And the reason we start by working on ourselves is because ultimately, no matter what we apply discipline to, it's going to impact us. Even when we apply discipline to taking care of others, even when we apply discipline towards building a business, we apply discipline towards working for someone else, because this is not about, it's not just about, hey, how do I go out and make the most money as I possibly can? Because riches don't necessarily equate to wealth. And so I really like to focus on the discipline aspect first. And having this discipline conversation allows for us to continue to look at our own personal growth and development. Jim Rohn had an old comment that says, work harder on yourself than you do at your job. And how do you work harder on yourself than you do on your job? One of the first things you have to do is understand that there are parts of you that can be worked on. And that's what discipline is about. Discipline is not about getting up and just saying, hey, I'm just going to go do it. There's a repetition aspect to it, but there's also a consistency aspect and an expectation. Uh, and so one of the things that we want to always keep in mind is that while we're doing this process, while we are um, while we're working on ourselves, we could definitely grow. And I believe I don't know if it's E2, but yes, fitness. Fitness is definitely an area where you can apply it. I said a little bit earlier that that's one of the major areas where people look to apply discipline. And two major areas for most people is usually finances and fitness. Um, the reason that's important is because a lot of people, like, those things are like the top two categories, right? And usually people are willing to trade one for the other. We just have to make sure we're trading in the right way, right? Now, we trade, fitness is all about extending our time, right? Extending our time on the planet. It's all about being able to make the most of the time we have, because the better shape we in, the more things we can do, uh, the more physically fit we are, the more attractive we are to the people who we would like to attract. And then financially, if we can have more money, same thing, we're going to be able to attract more people, buy more things, enjoy the life we live at the time we live it. But those things are really, they come if you just focus on being disciplined. Because once you develop discipline and understand that the purpose of your life is you, right? And you understand that building your life in all areas, your mental health, your physical health, your emotional health, your knowledge, your spiritual well being, when you understand that those aspects of you are individual and they require a discipline component to work on them, and that not everything that you're going to do is going to come with a crowd of cheering admirers. It's not going to come with a whole bunch of people who are going to be standing and screaming from the mountaintops for your success. It's not going to come with an arena full of people looking to be entertained by what you do, right? What's going to be important is that you understand when you're out here and you're working. Thank you, everyone, for stopping in. I appreciate the comments. Please like, share, subscribe, drop in the chat. Because we're talking about discipline this morning, if you guys just want to drop in the chat some of the areas where you would like to apply discipline. I too said earlier that fitness was an area. So, what are some of the areas where you would like to apply discipline? And what are some of the things that you've done previously that were indicative of your discipline journey and your self development? You know, and because we look to do this in so many different ways, and because everyone has their own journey to take, their own path to walk, we do want to make sure that we actually understand what discipline is. And because once you develop discipline as this skill set, as this tool, once you develop that, you can point it at pretty much anything and just start knocking out targets in your life. So, one of the really big things, uh, hey Tate, okay, sure. J Math, I see you back. I appreciate it, man. I thank you for the algorithm. So, J Math drops in, he leaves a lot of comments. The benefit is it helps the YouTube algorithm. So, I always appreciate him being here. Instead of Budget Goggins, we all got to start somewhere. But this is what I'm trying to say is that in terms of discipline, guys, we got to get up and go get it, right? And I do watch Goggins. And the thing about Goggins that I really appreciate is that Goggins goes out and what he says to people, and this is one of the most recent things I've seen from him. Thank you again for everyone for stopping in. Please drop a comment, like, subscribe, and share. It all helps. I appreciate it. Um, Goggins says that he goes to these conventions, he goes to these events, he goes to all of these things where people pay thousands and thousands of dollars, and he comes and he sees these people every year, and the same people are there, and they're showing up, and they're in the same place they were 2, 3, 5, 7, 9 years ago, right? And so, what does this mean? It means that Goggins is out here and he's showing you the path, and he's telling you it's not pretty. It's not something that's going to just be, you're not going to just wake up and be there. You're not going to just go to the gym for 9 hours. You're not going to run 1 mile and it's going to be fixed. So, what is it going to take? It's going to take you going out and actually continuing to develop the discipline to achieve your goals. And it's not easy. I mean, it's not a cakewalk. You're not going to just go out there and the next thing you know, it's going to be all done. And not everybody works the same way. But you do have to work on what's important. You do have to understand that if you have a goal, you're going to have to work on that thing. And if you put in part time work, you get part time results, right? And you don't have a lot of people working part time getting who are living the life that they want to be living, who feel wealthy in what they're doing, right? And so that's one of the important things out there. Good morning, Angel. I appreciate you dropping in again, brother. It's good to see you. And that's one of the reasons I say it's really important for us as people to get out here, reach out to our community, communicate with people, share what we're actually doing, and continuing to help one another grow. It's a major thing to understand that when you go out here and you look at your motivational speakers, and a lot of times what they're telling you is, hey, you have to 10 times your income, 12 times your this, and 5 times that, and all of these other miracle ways of being able to grow something. Yeah, they try to go McDonald's. Hey, J Mav, here's the thing, man. It's 2 o'clock in the morning. There are a lot of people where you are who aren't doing anything, dude. If you're on the West Coast, uh, because or in the Midwest or wherever you are in Canada, United States, wherever. If it's 2 o'clock in the morning, here's the thing for you, J Math. You're up when a lot of people around you are not. This isn't a motivation thing. I've seen you here more than one time. So if you're up at 2 a.m., whether you're getting off work, going to work, whatever it is, you're up when other people aren't. You're on YouTube. You can be your own voice. You don't have to be you don't have to be my voice or you don't have to follow my voice, but you're up consistently at 2 a.m. This is an opportunity for you. When you work while other people sleep, you will do what they're not willing to do. And so when you're up, when they're up, you're already ahead of them. This isn't a motivational thing, it's a discipline thing. I'm simply saying if you're going to be up, use your time. Use your time to grow you, man. Use your time to build you. And I get it. It's cold. It was cold for me. When I first started this, and I don't know where you are, but when I first started this, my first 3 days were windy with air temperature below 19 degrees, dude. It was freezing. I get it. And I'm not one of these people who's like, hey, I've come through everything and I can endure everything. Dude, I was cold. There was some regret when I got back home. My hands had this, like, I don't know if it was frostbite, but my hands weren't happy. And so what I was saying, like, this is not, dude, I don't have a huge following. I used to work as a personal trainer. During my time working as a personal trainer, my focus was on always trying to find solutions for what my clients had issues with. And my clients would always come in and they would often start talking about, I want to lose this much weight. I'm trying to do this. I'm trying to get my legs like this. But I had to sit down and I had to talk to him and I had to figure out what was really going on. And for most people, it wasn't a physical thing. It was a mental thing. Okay, J Math, that's fine. If you're here for the first time, then it's good to see you for the first time. But I did have some I had a similar name, just saying the same words which you're yapping yesterday. But that's fine. If you're here for the first time, then make this the first time for you to grow. Make this the first time for you to do your thing, man. You're already making a presence on my live stream. Make a presence in your own. I don't have the ability to be able to go in here, or at least I haven't seen it yet, to be able to go in here and check out anybody's page. But dude, you want me to follow you? You want me to take a look at what you're doing? I'll do. Drop your information in the chat. Send me a link. Connect with me. I can see who subscribes to me. If you subscribe to me, I'll subscribe back. We can connect, man. You can build. It's all about the community out there, people. It's all about the way that we want to focus on achieving whatever it is we're working on, man. And that's what I'm talking about. Yes, commitment is key. And so, one of the things that was important for me working with my clients is trying to figure out what is it exactly that they're working on? What is it that they're trying to achieve? And I can't help you find a goal. I can't help you reach a goal, or I can't help you find a solution unless I really know what the problem truly is. And here's one of the biggest deals that you'll find, people. One of the biggest experiences that most people have when they're on any type of journey, they don't really see the solution. They see the problem. And here's what the issue is with that. When all you see is the problem, you'll never find a solution. Simple math, 2 plus 2. You don't need to look at the problem. You need to figure out the solution. This is what this is why we do math. This is why we solve problems. We do it so that we can identify solutions. We can look at things and we can look at we can look at the alternatives, the possible outcomes. We can look at the tools that we have, the resources, and we can say, hey, there's things that we can do. There's a way that we can focus and we can solve this and we can move forward. And so let me see who else we have. Uh, thank you very much, ML Hope. Uh, Stoic Ambition. That's good. I like that statement, Stoic Ambition. I agree with that 100%. Me and my brother have a comment. Hello, Unknown Facts. Good morning. How are you doing? Me and my brother have this statement that we share. I'm pretty good. Thank you for stopping in. Please like. I appreciate the comment. You can share and subscribe. I would love for you to be a part of the community. Me and my brother have this thing that says, don't count other people's money. And that's important because you have to understand when you start counting other people's money, you're comparing yourself in some way to that person. If they're providing a service for you, or if they're doing some type of, uh, what do I do? Okay, I'll share more about myself, guys. I am a father of seven. Um, my work in the professional sector is the same thing that I'm doing on here. Um, I provide solutions to problems. I talk to customers for a company. Indeed, I used to be a personal trainer, but now I work in a retail space where I do the same thing. I talk to customers and I look at any issues that they may be having, and we talk about solutions. We try to figure out the best way to be able to solve customers' issues. But the biggest thing is, anywhere that I work, it's always the same thing. Let's find out if your issue is an issue. I've worked with customers in the past who have specifically stated that they wanted their TV system to work a certain way. And so um, this is when I was working for a different company, but essentially they were talking to me about how they wanted their home theater system to be set up, the things that they wanted to work, how they wanted it to work, and basically we're cutting the cable. So they came in and they're buying antennas and this, and they're buying that, and they're buying. And we've talked. They'd never used a smart TV before. They didn't have a lot of understanding of what was going on, and they said they canceled their Verizon completely, or whoever it was they said they were with, AT&T or some company. And I'm like, okay, so a smart TV needs an internet connection. They were completely unaware. So at that point, we can't solve problems if we don't understand what the true need is. So we have to be able to speak to the need. We have to be able to understand that there actually is an issue. Let me take a look at the comments real quick. I get it's cold, J Math, man. I hear you, man. All right. And I am out here walking voluntarily, dude. Look, hey, man, Jay, I'm not trying to take anything away from uh, your situation. I'm not a type of person who's going to tell you, hey, it don't matter. Like, get up and go, man. The cold don't matter. You can fight through it. The human body, nah, dude, I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to pump you up and tell you to do something. Dude, I don't like being out in the cold. I love summer. I don't know if you could tell, but but I do prefer the summertime. I tell you this though, whatever is going on, dude, however it's doing it, you don't have to go up and do. You don't have to get out and do a walk. You do whatever you want. You want to make it a fitness thing, make it a fitness thing. You're on here, so you have internet access. You want to make it a knowledge thing, make it a knowledge thing. You want to make it a growth thing. You want to contribute to somebody else's life. You want to make it a sales thing. You got a product or a service or entertainment to sell. Do that. Like it doesn't like you don't have to do what I'm doing. And this is the mistake that most people make is they believe that in order for them to succeed, they have to do what they saw somebody else do. No, you can take notes, you can learn, but you don't have to do what other people do in order for you to be a success. You can do what you do and you can be yourself and you can still achieve that same level of success. The biggest thing is, J Math, man, please stop in again. If you're up every day at 2 a.m., I'm up every day at 4. I'm out here, I'm on this walk by 4:30, and I'm always happy to engage and be a part and share with the community. And so everything that you want to do, man, like, hey, if you want to resist, you can resist. If you don't want to do anything, you don't have to do anything. I'm just saying you can. I'm not the guy here to tell you that you have to do something. I'm just saying you can do something, right? And you get to make the decision of if you want to and what you want to do. But I'm happy to be a part of a process that, and the first thing it does is it inspires engagement, man. Like you don't want to exercise, but at least you're in the chat. And I appreciate you being in the chat. I appreciate you being a part of the process. And like I told you guys, it's every morning. It's from 4:30 to 5. Now I got to run back home. I got some children who I need to wake up, get started, and ready for their day. I appreciate everybody being here. I appreciate the time that you spent and the energy that you shared. Please, guys, like, comment, subscribe, and remember, I'll be back here again tomorrow morning at the same time so we can take this walk again. You guys have a great day.